Hi, welcome to the stream. Are you playing Sims 2 or 3 today? I'm playing Sims 3. I have just realized it does seem to appear like I'm playing The Sims 2 on the thing. I specifically remember changing that, but I guess I didn't do that correctly. I'll change it now. Thank you for pointing that out. I was wondering why it was like that. Hi, welcome to the stream. I was very confused. Thank you, Nix. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. Very warm, suddenly. And like, everything's too cold in here. My fan isn't working properly at the minute. Like, it is very cold with the wind outside. Yeah, I know. It's likely one of them was gonna be a typo, so it's like, moving was alright, yeah. I've got set up in quite a nice place. I have a light that makes my face look wider. It's very, very warm in our flat though. But we've mostly set up at this point, to be honest. So we have a sittable living area and kitchen's all set up. I've been baking, which is really fun. What else? I don't even know. It's been good, you know? Stuff is good, basically. It was good. Very tiring. We were exhausted. It is fantastic. Thank you so much. Right, we are playing The Sims 3 today. Basically, I was gonna play... Thank you! Thank you so much. I think it's probably the lighting. I've sorted that out today, so... Well, I say today. I sorted out when we moved because I have lights in this room and then I have a light that's in front of me that really helps light up my face, which is very nice. I also have pasta here because while I had dinner earlier, I was still hungry. It was a small ready meal. But we're playing Sims 3 today. I'm actually going to very quickly just actually, you know, load up the game because that's not, like, loaded yet. But no, we're playing Sims 3 today, and as the title says, I want to be rebuilding stuff in The Sims 4. I would have done that today just generally, but Sims 4 is messing with me at the minute, and I had to update it, which is very fun, and that was problematic. And because we have like half internet, we haven't probably got internet connected. I'm not gonna do that right now. I can't download anything while streaming, honestly. I'm gonna pre-warn people here. The stream may crash and die, and as long as it's not like, you know, 5-10 minutes at the end, I will be back and I will reload. But we had a stream the other day that thank you, Sam. But we had a stream the other day where I was playing Final Fantasy X-2 again because moving's tiring and I love the game and I am kind of binge playing it in my spare time at the minute. And essentially it crashed twice because my internet went messy, and then I had yesterday's stream that I was still playing and then the internet died and I was like, well, I've already streamed for 3 hours and I was about to end off in 5 minutes, so it doesn't make sense to continue. Sorry, the game is still loading. Oh, it literally just loaded in. How frustrating. Didn't even let me... Oh. One sec. I'm usually so much more prepared before a stream, but like for some reason today it's just like... I like went live and then apparently I was like, oh yeah, I need a drink. Oh yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. So that was today. I'm hoping my audio is working better today. We had an issue yesterday where for some reason my audio was going through just the wrong thing, but it should be working properly today because I played around with it and sorted it out, which, you know, it's just sometimes how it goes. Where is Connor right now? Oh, he went to the party. Now, I'm honestly tempted to rebuild this. We have a lot of things going on today, but I'm tempted to maybe rebuild this house because it was one I would play in a lot. There are a few other major contenders for me though, which are this one, the Langrek household, because this is an iconic household for me. I love these people. I don't know if I'd recreate their Sims because that's a lot of effort, but very much the house. And I think I may have actually remade something like this before, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I can't. I'm not actually in the house. I can't do that. I forgot. You remember nothing from The Sims 3? I mean, fair enough. It was the one I grew up on, so, you know. I remember quite a few things, some nostalgic things. I'm gonna turn my fan away from me because I am in cold clothing and that's just gonna make me super cold. Now, I always thought about doing the Wolf household because I had a storyline that I always do with these guys, but there's actually some really good stuff already on the Sims 4 gallery for them, so I don't really see a point. So if you haven't been... you're just struggling to remember... These are very vivid memories for me. See, this is Sunset Valley, so it is the main town, and I was like, I have to play in this one, because if I don't, I'm gonna hate myself for it. Then again, I'm slightly regretting it, because with her job, so the whole point of this family, anyway, was basically the fact that I really wanted to play in the firefighter career, because it's literally my favorite career in The Sims 3, hands down. And there were no other firefighters, but apparently this is now a firefighter. Are you one of my co-workers? Do we have a co-worker now? No. you're in the outfit, so you must be a firefighter. But because it wasn't in Twinbrook where Ambitions was brought in, there's a ferry. There were no other firefighters, so it's a little sad, but very good stuff. You remember me? Right, when The Sims 4 came out with their like firefighter update, I was the fool who for some reason believed that it wasn't just like firefighters being able to put the fires out. I thought they were implementing a whole firefighter career and got extremely excited about it. Didn't decide to like check up on that fact. And I remember going on a stream and just being like, today we're gonna try and get someone in the firefighter career, because it didn't click. And then I realized, I was like, oh, I feel like an idiot. But here we are, it is how it goes. I was very excited about the idea for a firefighter career because it was the one out of all the ambitions. I don't remember which careers came out with ambitions. You know, let's have a look quickly. Sims 3 ambitions. What? Ooh, email. Fun. Sorry. It was from PlayStation. I don't really use my PlayStation much anymore. So, variety careers, blah 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 careers. Yes, I understand that, but what careers? Oh, architectural designer. I sounded way too excited about architecture just then. Firefighter, ghost hunter, investigator, and stylist. Like, why didn't they bring these out in Get to Work? Oh, well, we know why they didn't bring... Oh, is she pregnant? Did I make her pregnant in the last video? Stream? I don't record these. They're very much streams. I don't really remember. But I was very excited for the idea, the prospect of firefighters coming in The Sims 4, but they probably never will at this point. To be honest, most things for The Sims 4 probably never will. It's too close to probably the end of... I've said probably too many. But it is most likely very close to the end of The Sims 4 lifetime. Also, yes, cars. The only reason why we even have a car is because did we marry him? We married him. We married Connor Frio and he apparently keeps the car. So, hell yeah. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I should probably speed through the night because why am I not, I guess. It's very, like, I must say, one thing I do appreciate about The Sims 4 is the fact that it is so, like, it's just so clean. It feels very clean and tidy. Oh, look at her. She's gonna go throw up. Poor baby. Blech. Oh, that's actually kind of gross. I don't like that. I have food in front of me. Please no. Please, not me and my pasta. I also need to make sure I eat it. This is a very empty house. Oh, Creator Style. You should have seen it. I spent way too long trying to go through Creator Style to be like, this is what I want, this is how it happens. And Creator Style is apparently very laggy in my game. You can't see it because it's actually like pitch black outside. But it is so laggy. No worries, Sam. I can do that. I need to check if I've got the update for The Sims 4 going in the background because that could be causing an issue. I've just realized, okay, no, it is still paused. Luckily enough, we're fine. You spent an hour a lot making a sim last night and only now. Literally though, is it like, oh, creating sims, I am so bad for it because like, I take so long. I have YouTube videos where I didn't make them live, but like, I sped it up because I was that person who tried to do create a sim videos and they didn't go very well. Creating sims, I was one of those people who would sit down and spend 4 or 5 hours just making sims and then close the game and leave and not play the game. No. I try and speed through creating male sims as quick as possible because I feel like I'm not very good at making them. So usually what happens with me is I'll spend hours and hours looking for designing female Sims because I can picture them. And then male Sims just go like, randomize, you look good enough? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's how a lot of people feel though. A lot of the time there is just so much more customization. Like, even when I look for CC, and I'm just looking generally for CC, I typically find there's just so much more, like, female CC out there. So I feel so much more creative with the idea of creating them. I just feel like there's so much choices. Also, those roof tiles, though. Okay, my game is quite quiet on my side, but it should be loud enough for you lot, hopefully. There we go. Ah! Okay, I don't really remember what I was doing. Also, she immediately like dropped her phone and broke it when I opened up the game with her. God, making Sims, honestly, it was one of my favorite things to do. I have pictures. Oh, wait, how long? Wait, let me see if I can find them. Okay, give me a second. What's the thing? I've forgotten what I said. What's the thing? I realise that there's a delay and I'm just sat here like waiting as if I'm not just gonna look very quiet for a while. Let me see if I can find the thing I am looking for. What are you waiting for? Might be... I don't know, what's that? Oh, I just saw the thing! I have too many folders called with the word Sims in them. Yes, look at this! Okay, what's that? Let me just bring this on. Oh, it's so silly. Where is it? Can I not just select the window? Here we go. I used to spend hours doing things like this. This is a Sim from The Sims 3. I made her. I spent many hours. This dress, by the way, and those shoes. So many things with it. Absolutely so many. I also once made an Avril Lavigne. And there's just this character that I think I had... Like, I had made her, and she was gonna be, like, my 100 baby challenge. Like, the original 100 baby challenge that I had. And then I kind of forgot about her. And I also stopped doing that series on YouTube because I attempted to be a YouTuber to begin with. I also hope it's not too much of a problem that I am eating. I understand there's people who just don't like it. Oh, now I can show the wood that I was really happy with. So this is what the outside of the house currently looks like. It's honestly a bit of a mess. I need to change the brick and stuff to kind of match the theme. But this was so laggy when I was trying to do it. Because I played this a little bit ago. It was just... Whoa! Hey, The Sims 3 did have a bit of this with The Sims 4. Like, honestly, low-key impressed. Because I still want to keep the brick here. I just need to change the color of it. Also, this is... it's kind of irritating. Like, I don't know how laggy it's going to be today, but oh, the other day it was so bad. It was actually kind of terrible. Okay, let me see if I can somehow color this to be better and more brown. Honestly, I like that, that's fine. But the problem is you can drag it, like either I can spend money or I can drag it. It's so unlaggy today. What was it with last time when I was trying to do this and it was just so bad? I am honestly shook right now and I don't understand. Oh, the only problem is, oh no, you know what? I give up. I'm just gonna pay for it because I don't want to go around here and spend ages just being like doing this all individually. It's not worth the time at all. It is far much more worth the money in this case. Ah, there you go. Now that matches a bit better. And then I'm gonna have to change the stairs and the fencing, to be honest. I spent so long trying to build in this place last time. It was honestly really ridiculous. Oh, am I gonna have to go through and delete these just so I can put more down? I don't think the money is nearly as bad. Oh. Ah! As it is in The Sims 2. The Sims 2 really does, when you like delete things, you lose money. Like, you really do lose it. It's a little saddening. Okay. Like, I don't necessarily know if I want that. Like, this kind of is giving me the vibe of what I want. I just want a different color middle wood. Hi. Not sure if... I think we're back. Hello. I'm back. Sorry, my internet disconnected. Funny how Sam literally was like, hi, I'm back, and then I immediately died. It was weird though, because like my internet was full on just like... was just like, hi, hello, I'm still connected, and then it was like, actually, no, you're just not. I was like, oh well, thanks. Like I said, as long as it's not like an hour or an hour, sorry. As long as it's not like 10 minutes to the end of my stream, which is at 11 PM by the way, BST time. I stream for about 3 hours. It should be fine. We should be alright. I do apologize. This is likely to happen until the 7th of August because that's when we get our proper internet. We're currently dealing with not having our proper internet, which is annoying and frustrating, but it has to be done at the end of the day. I do apologize. I do not like that this happens, but it does happen. Aww. I hope everyone is okay, and I hope that you haven't disappeared. I do apologize. I am back. I am back. Okay. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Internet. Anyway, let's get back into the game. I don't know how long I was disconnected for. I was still talking and didn't even notice it. So, I don't know what was going on. Okay. Hopefully it will. I don't understand. It's never been a problem, which is a thing that's bothering me. Sorry, I'm currently just going and checking in my videos to see how long that last stream was so I can make sure that I actually make up for it. Make up for the little bit of time lost. So it was about 22 minutes. That's okay. Meow. Is your cat about? Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, let's get back into some gameplay, shall we? It has been a little bit of time. Welcome back. I am eating food. I apologize. I've said this before, but... Yo. Oh, I love cats so much. Okay. Aw, aren't you guys super cute? But you have work soon, so I'm gonna make sure you're actually okay. You need to go to the toilet. Did I give them a dining table? Ah, I did. They actually eat at the dining table now. Good. She's also still tired. So I'm gonna get her to sleep again. And we can hope for the best with this. When do you have work? Oh, you don't have work on the weekend, okay. Come down here and grab a plate, why don't you? I also want to remake this place, actually. The house we're currently in is the one I always would play in. Unfortunately, these ponds won't exactly be possible in the same way that they are in this game. So I'll probably have to play with doing fun pool sort of things with, you know, the road and all that, which is probably going to be super hard, but this was always my favorite little house in Sunset Valley. It was just cute. Also, isn't this like the villain? Yeah, I was going to say, this is the criminal career. We live next door to it. Which probably isn't the best thing to be living next door to, but what can you do? Okay, you need your writing skill up, so let's have you actually go to the loo first. Ring ring. Banana phone. Do 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 do. I think I'm probably gonna have to extend this house or get them to move into a better house eventually, because they are having a kid. I think that's why she's throwing up anyway. I was like, I must add some more stuff into their life, because this isn't difficult enough. Banana phone. Oh, he also needs a shower. Well, I say a shower, but more so a bath. Because we have a bath and not a shower. I feel like I'm way too close to the camera. It's weird because I'm not used to sitting this close to my PC just generally. So, oopsies. Also, I want to apologize to those who are on my Discord. I understand this week has been rather frustrating with, well, I say rather frustrating, but has maybe, oh, she's pregnant! Has maybe been a little annoying with getting the extra stream notifications, as obviously they're not meant to be there. But it's easier for them to just come through than me stopping it. Does she still have work? Oh, she's off on the weekend now. I didn't realize that. She's already level 7. We were only playing for like 3 hours. What in the world? She wants to improve her hand business skill and her athletic skill. We can take her to the gym. Although she's actually tired. I didn't realize it was relax. I mean, go to sleep, please. And you need to get your writing skill up. Unfortunately, we don't actually have... Oh, you have a laptop. Never mind. Not usable on this level. What do you mean it's not usable? Do I have to do it now? Do I have mods in this game? I am very confused right now. Also, what a weird place for the keypad. Who would even want that? Not me. Also, it is Sims 2 content. I thought it was. So I was confused because I was like, I swear in every game they always had like from the previous game on the TV. The Sims 4 very much kind of drifted from that. I'm not sure if every single one here is actually from The Sims 3. It might be. Oh, wait, does he have a gardening skill? Oh, he does. You could plant your veg and stuff. I haven't ever really played with the gardening skill in this game. So we might as well. Maybe it'll get us some money. Money, money, money. That would be funny in a rich man's world. Wah! Apparently we can't plant that one. Okay, go pick it up then. I don't want it, like, maybe he can't use it because it's not on a desk. I'm gonna clean that up as well. Don't know what to do. Yeah, it's previous gen. Hey, oh my god, I jumped over my words then and like freaked out and was like, I'm gonna say it wrong. Acacia22, hey, welcome to the stream, how you doing? I realize I've probably missed your message from slightly earlier on. I am sat way too close to my computer, clearly, because I cannot see that. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it is previous gen, it's fun. I always liked it because it always felt like there was a little bit of the previous game. I also didn't realize in The Sims 2 that if you can play The Sims 3 on the computer, well, I say I didn't realize. I didn't realize a while ago. I've realized as of recent. Onofrio, you werewolf. Transform into a werewolf. Woofy with Jilly. Have a girl, sure. Why not? I'm glad he's cleaning up. Also, you can just transform into a werewolf right now! Why not? Oh, I always forget how weird fabric chairs are to sit on when you've got shorts on. It just irritates your skin constantly. Ah, I actually got The Sims 3 on my Xbox as well. I got it because I was like, I wonder what it's like, because I used to play, The Sims 3 was my first ever PC Sims game, so I was play, like, all the PS2, like, Sims 2 games and Sims games, and so I ended up getting it for my Xbox as well, just to see, like, how different it is. It was very weird playing with the controller, but people do still play The Sims 3, surprisingly enough. I managed to get it to work on my PC, so I just play it when I don't fancy playing any of the other versions, because they're all good in their own ways, I've found. Aw, look at them cuddling! Fortunately, I forgot okay. Honestly, I'm interested to see how, like, be reminded, I suppose, how babies and stuff work in this game, because I recently experienced Sims 2 babies, and I remember Sims 4 because they're just objects. So I wonder, I know there's no changing table, which is honestly kind of sad. Like, I did like the changing table, not that you needed to. Whoa. What? Is she being abducted? Well. Okay, one sec. I'm trying to take a good screenshot and I've got to get the house out of the way and... I have clicked caps lock way too much. Well. I haven't had a sim abducted in this game for years. Like, genuinely, I've never been able to have them abducted before. Oh, that's honestly even funnier. One set. Never mind. Forget the one I just took. I should have waited until there was a beam. I always find tab mode a little bit awkward to move about in, especially when there are so many trees. Yeah, let me just... I actually need to get the house put up, otherwise this is gonna look real weird. Do we go in on her face? You never knew it was a thing! The cheese is so good! Thank you so much for the follow, Acacia22, thank you! Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, like, at all. Like, genuinely, this is maybe my first time I've ever had a sim be abducted in this game. I'm pretty sure without, like, actively trying to do it. Like, I've been playing this game for basically since it came out. And for it to only happen this once, that's kind of insane. Not gonna lie. What the heck? So she's just gone. Do you know how much, like, she's pregnant already, so I don't know what's going to go on with that. She just has an alien babysit. She's hungry. I hope all this stuff like stops going. It should. So I don't know why they abducted her for. Also, why did she have to go out and... Wait. Hopefully they were friendly. Let's actually go interact with the alien. Can you? No. Okay. They're just running away. What is that about? Why did you even get out with them? With her? Why can we see inside of this house? Why can we see inside their bachelor? They're all so old. What is going on? Oh, they're also not who I... Wait, isn't this the bachelor house? No, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Oh, yeah, I asked her. She came back and was like, I'm just gonna clean the toilet like I was asked. Okay, what is it? Gilly can't help but feel a little probed. What happened up there? She wasn't gone for that long either. I'm honestly kind of impressed. Obviously. I would abduct someone if I was an alien to play Monopoly with. I feel like that needed to be clear. I would abduct someone normally. If I was an alien, I would maybe take the opportunity because I don't have enough friends who want to play Monopoly with me to play Monopoly. The amount of times I try to convince my family is actually sad. I want to... Oh, lag, hello. I just want to play Monopoly, okay? Like... Please? Mood. Okay. You just go to the toilet. That's fine. Oh, Connor, you're up! Welcome! You're also hungry? Well, what would you know? We actually have food for you. Speaking of, can I stick your computer there? There we go. I actually want you to refine your writing skill. Actually though, but in my case, it was my family not wanting to play Monopoly that ruined my family. No, I'm kidding, but it truly is that type of game. Like, you want to ruin a friendship but don't want to actually say you don't want to be friends anymore? Play Monopoly. iPhone, are you okay? I don't normally mute you, but you are being exceptionally loud today. Okay, don't even know what that was about. But I really like Monopoly. I actually found, when I was moving, we found a whole Monopoly set that I can't remember what it's from. I can't remember like the theme of it, but it was not even opened and I was like, this would be fun if anyone wanted to play it with me. So I didn't take it, but woo. Also, Uno's another one of those games that I just want to play with people. And like, I even went as far as to get it on my computer so I could play it. Now I think about it, it may have been better to get it on my Switch because that's actually, you know, a portable game. But then again, I don't think it's cross-platform. So, okay. Okay. Okay, you're actually gonna do that now, great. Oh, you do need to use the loo though. Did I pause the game? I don't actually know how I just managed to do that. Gosh. These... Oh, they're gonna go out. Oh, wow, okay. These were truly the subtle saucer light of The Sims 3. Let's be honest. They were. Does he want to ruin a sofa? Scratch furniture as a werewolf. Okay. Why not? Do. You're like a big cat. Okay. Thanks. Thank you for ruining the sofa. I'm sure we're all happy about that happening. Oh, I never know what to do with my hair because it feels really long all the time and just warm, to be honest. It feels very warm. Oh, he's back to his normal self. Welcome back. Hi, Connor. Do you remember everything that happened? Yeah? Okay, good. Where is werewolves in The Sims 4? I want a new version of werewolves, please. I would actually really enjoy having werewolves again. Because I don't know about you, but in terms of whether I would play with werewolves or vampires more, I just realized I didn't clean my glass properly. Sorry. Your engine is wearing out. Oh, okay, we need to, when we go to the fire station, fix that. I know, right? Yeah, exactly, Casually Vintage. It's just like, where is it? Why is it not in? They managed to get vampires. They've done witches and wizards at this point. Like, it's just, it takes so long for like anything to get into that game. That, well, I say anything, I'm lying. I can't hit it too hard. Like, game development takes a while. I understand that, and I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, oh, it doesn't take a long time, you know, they should put more effort in, because I'm not an idiot. I understand it takes a long time, but to not bring werewolves in as well is kind of a little sad. And I think one of the only reasons why we got them, like, together in Supernatural, because I know we also got werewolves in Late Night, but I think the reason why it revamped vampires in Supernatural and brought out werewolves in Supernatural was mostly because Twilight was like in its big, like, that was what was going on at the time, you know? It was Twilight. Very much so, that I think was the whole thing between the werewolves and that. Yeah, it is kind of meh. I've spoken about this a few times. I can't remember whether it was actually on stream or not. But it's one of those things where I think it was a weird decision, in my opinion, to bring the game pack as a thing. Which sounds weird. I feel like most people nowadays would probably prefer to have expansion packs and game packs, as opposed to the original expansion packs and stuff packs. But the reason why I find it weird is because it was like, I think Plumbella probably said it best in one of her videos as of recently, where she basically was like, in previous Sims games, the Sims would take 10 concepts and make one pack. Now they have 10 concepts and make 10 packs, you know? And it's, you don't necessarily want to split it all up. Like, it's what I found, especially with like Nifty Knitting, which I don't have yet. What a lot of people have said about it though is they took one thing from like a concept and it just didn't feel like enough to be a pack. Weirdly enough. They probably could have added a lot more arts and crafts stuff to it, which I was hoping for. I love knitting. I actually have knitted things before. Is my scarf nearby? Can I show off my knitting? Give me a second. Yes. I dropped my headset. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Here is something I've knitted. I'm not very good at knitting. This did take me a long time to knit, but I do like knitting, and I like the idea of it being a pack. It's a scarf. It's meant to be like an infinity scarf, but honestly it could have used being a bit longer because this is a very small infinity scarf. Anyway, it just, I'd like a little bit more from packs at the minute, I think. Then again, I'm sure most people will buy them all anyway, because who doesn't like having the full set? Not that I have the money to do that right now, which is honestly the sad part about it. It's just a lot of money, the game. I worked out a few years ago, basically I was doing a project for college where I was making a Sims 4 mission of a music video. And I used the song Praying by Kesha, and I had to do a budget for it. And at that time, it was 2018. So a lot of the packs that are out now aren't out. And already, just for the Sims games, it was around like £260, £265, I think, for all of those games. Horse! They're a lot of money. And it's sad that there's so much money. But they can do it. They can sell it for that price because people are gonna buy it. It's kind of to a certain degree at the minute until maybe Paralives comes out. It's kind of got a monopoly over the whole thing. Over the gameplay, essentially the gameplay style. Damn. Exactly. It's weird. It's really weird. Like, I saw a post recently where people were saying, like, yeah, so maybe all these packs had these things, but, like, in Bowling Night, or whatever it's called, I don't actually know, it was done so much better. It's like, okay, but why is that in a pack on its own? They have the people, really. They have the money. And they should theoretically have the resources, because it is such a big company, to put that into another pack. And I think, honestly, the one that is going to be the prime example of it is My First Pet stuff. Why was that even a separate pack? We know they have the ability to do it because they did it in The Sims 3. And I understand this idea of, well, we want it to work on lower end PCs, and if we split up all the packs, then people will be able to have fewer packs that they actually want and they can do it and all that stuff. Hey Felina, welcome to the stream! Thank you so much for the follow, Casually Vintage. I really do appreciate that. But no, I understand that to a certain degree, to have it play on lower end like PCs and such, you want to be able to split up the packs so people can have the packs that they want separately and they work well. So for example, if you didn't like the occult, so vampires, for example, witches and wizards, you wouldn't have to buy them and you could just leave them out instead of, you know, maybe coming with something else, like Late Night, for example, in The Sims 3, where vampires came with it and it was like, oh, I like all the other stuff in it, this like the realistic stuff, but I don't like vampires, but I have to deal with having vampires. So I understand it from that viewpoint, but even so, I preferred that still, and maybe just toggles to turn them off, which they also had in The Sims 3. I realize I'm talking a lot and not playing, but it is it is what it is. So for example, you can turn all these things off. So where's the problem, you know? Just do this if people don't want those things, because if you bring them in pack, like, or just give us a supernatural pack where fairies, witches and stuff and that are all in the same thing. And I also understand though that vampires were done exceptionally well. I'm not going to say bad about that because it was done amazingly. It was like 12 steps up on the vampires from Sims 3. So, you know, it was really done well, and yeah, I'd probably buy it again. So it's not, I've got mixed feelings on it, and I can't think about it too much. I feel like I'd have to actually write it down and make a video on it to properly form my proper opinion on it and weigh out the goods and bads properly, but just on thing, mixed feelings about it all. You spent so much in the Sims 4 and then you got 2 and never played the Sims 4 since then. Do you know what? I understand that a lot. The Sims 2 is really good. I had mixed feelings on it for a little bit because, one, it wouldn't initially work on my computer. Apparently my computer was too new. And then I got it to work. And then, like, the few times I tried to play it, I couldn't figure out how to do absolutely anything. And I got so frustrated, I basically rage quit. And I came back to it recently, because I also played it on my stream, by the way. Hi, I play all the Sims games, barring Sims 1 because I don't own it. And I absolutely love it. It's so good, although really hard to keep their needs up, I found. I do struggle with that a little bit, but I really enjoy it, and I must admit, I have been playing The Sims 2 and Sims 3 a lot more than I've been playing Sims 4 recently. And I just need to have a quick look through Polina's messages, because I have just kind of skipped all over them at the second, sorry. I'm doing alright, by the way, Polina, yeah, it's going good. But no, The Sims 2 is really good. I actually managed to get The Sims 2, admittedly, when it was free on Origin. And so I never had a problem with not being able to get it originally, because I was just like, as in, I never had a problem with not being able to understand how to play, so I was like, well, I got it for free anyway, I got the whole thing for free. And now I'm just very happy because it's so good and I enjoy it so much. And I have a whole thing of where there is so much hecticness going on in that playthrough, I will say that though. It's really fun. I haven't even delved into like half the stuff you can do either. It's insane. I just saw that Sims 2 runs way better on your PC because your PC is terrible. I mean, fair enough. Like, at the end of the day, it's just like, if it runs better, you're gonna just generally have a better experience with it. The Sims 2 runs in this, like, I will admit, I do have a decent PC, and I say decent, and I feel like I'm very underestimating how much, but I don't want to sound like I'm shoving it in your face. But my PC is very good, and it runs it amazingly. I'm shocked The Sims 3 is running as well as it is, to be honest, right now. The Sims 4, it runs decently as well from my experience, although I haven't played it in a while, like I've mentioned. But yeah, playing a game that works better is just going to give you a better experience anyway. Hun, if you want, I can put on my hotspot and you can run it from there. And then that way, hopefully, you won't be eating up your stuff too much. Yeah, I to be fair though, I found even on my PC when I went to university and there were like 12 Sims on the lot and stuff, and it was a big lot, I had lag on it as well, so that just seems like something that's normal. I have put it on. It should be on now. I'm just hoping my PC doesn't try and connect to it. Oh, I don't know what to do with these two right now. Let's just speed through. Oh, for all the people who are currently here, my internet generally is just a bit problematic at the minute, and we've just moved into this place in like the past week, and our actual internet like provider and stuff is starting on the 7th, and so the stream may crash. It already has once, but I will usually come back. And if I don't, I'll pop it into the chat to say I'm coming back. Okay, you've connected, nice. You have 3 GB of DDR3 RAM. I must admit, I'm not very good at actual exact parts of computer, and I feel like I should know what that means at this point because of techie boyfriend who is Sam. But brain worries about it, about getting it wrong. Oh, I see. That's a big oof. And that's all that matters if it can run Sims 2, right? Wagwan, hello students. Harry? Is it Harry? Harry? Harry. I'm pretty sure, I hope it's Harry, otherwise I'm gonna sound like a freaking weirdo right now. I'm pretty sure you changed your YouTube, the Harry friend from college. Yes, it is Harry. Epic Jones! Jones. I looked and I was like, I remember you changing your YouTube channel. And I was like, is it him? It's your boy! How come you rebranded, by the way? If you have some bad news, admit you need... and it runs Sims 12, but you get mega lag. Oh, that sucked. I hope one day you'll be able to update your PC. Sam is very good on PC parts, everything. He is top notch and he helps a lot. So he can possibly help you. By the way, Sam is Passerus. I realize I'm not being very clear right now. Also, there are quite a few people here. So I'm just going to casually drop this in chat. Here are my socials. Feel free to follow me on anything. I guess subscribe onto the YouTube channels that are there, even though one of them is kind of not in use. And the other one is just a stream we upload channel, so I guess it doesn't really matter if you're watching the streams anyway. And then my Discord is also there, so feel free to hop in there. You'll be able to chat with people, I guess. Hashtag shameless plug, right? You can't stay right now, but that sounds very ominous, Harry, but I'm excited for it. I am excited. That's alright if you can't stay though. Please go and do whatever you were busy with. Yes, it is. Passerus is boyfriend. He's also in the flat. I realize I have my headset on, and he's managed to walk in this room because this is our bedroom. And then, oh, I hear the door.
In flat.
In flat. He's in flat. That's his voice. It's fun. We sometimes do streams together because I'm a variety streamer, so I don't just play. I don't just play. I'm trying to look at the camera, Sam. I don't just play. I don't just play The Sims. I also do play some Minecraft and some Final Fantasy games and stuff. Because I'm weird, I guess. I don't know. And I hope to play more, but I just don't have more games at the minute. But me and him sometimes play games together, and I sometimes bring some of my other IRL friends and stuff as well. So yeah, fun stuff. I was just gonna be like, welcome to the stream, and I was like, that doesn't make a lot of sense in this context. Oh, Sam also likes to say he's rock. He's a rock, like an actual like stone rock. And I don't really know why, and he will not explain it to me. So there's that. Also, Bonehilda. Okay, we're gonna get a Bonehilda because Plumbella. That sounds so weird if you don't watch Plumbella on YouTube. Absolutely amazing YouTuber, by the way. I'm definitely not the one to be plugging her, as she is way bigger than I am, but if you like Sims content, please watch her. Also, Little Simsy. Little Simsy's the one who who convinced me to start streaming, even though I don't know her personally, but just watching her streams. Yes, we should! We should reunite. Yes, hopefully Harry won't spill his drink on me. Nix! Yes! I'm very happy about that. Plumbella is also one of my favourites. I went on a little like roller coaster of who is my favorite Sims YouTubers. Originally it was like, oh, what was his name? Curtis Parody? Like, this is so way back in YouTube days as well. He was like an amazing builder in The Sims 3. Like, I watched him all the time. Hey, welcome to the Discord. Thank you so much for joining my little community. Well, our little community. It's everyone's, really. I don't think he really makes any more YouTube videos. Yes. I don't remember why I did that setting, but yes, unfortunately. So, sorry about that. But no, he had, like, Curtis Parody was, like, my favorite YouTuber for, like, the longest time. He did a lot of Sims content that I really loved. Honestly, some of his stuff was absolutely insane that he made.
Hey you, it's me, Curtis P.
I assume you all heard that just then, because I think that's connected to my main gameplay sound. But also, I used to watch a lot of Sims Spy and Daily Gracie. They were one of my two favorites for a while. I actually didn't enjoy Little Simsy's content for a little bit. I found her way back when she was, like, when she first made the Little Simsy channel, and there was the stuff with her old channel that went on. And then I found Plumbella, like, in the recent, as in, like, kind of the past year and a half. And her content is amazing. Also, Stepho Sims, when she uploads, I love them. Anyway, talking about Sims YouTubers who are just quality. And to be honest, they're all so good. Other than Curtis Parody, I don't really watch his stuff anymore, so I cannot say about any of his content at all. Why am I telling him he needs to have a bath? You go to work, or she actually still— oh no! The whole point we're here is for your job. Dang it. But as the title says, I realize it may seem a little bit out of context to the title and to just me randomly playing this family. Eventually I want to build stuff in The Sims 4 that is originally in this game. It's originally in The Sims 3. So this house is a contender currently. The Langrek household is also— sorry, house is also a contender for that. And then, honestly, where is it? This one. I loved this house and I would always play it because of the pond and how you could skate on it. Obviously, ponds aren't really existing in The Sims 4, so that wouldn't work, but even so, you know, it's just, honestly, the snow, it's so fun. Don't worry about it. You don't have to follow me on stuff. I just was like, I might as well tell people. But thank you, I really do appreciate it. Don't worry about it though. They didn't add, like, they added terrain and stuff, but they didn't add ponds in the sense of you can put water in. They added, like, I think it's a debug object of a pond that exists, I think. From my understanding, I haven't played the game in a little bit, admittedly, so I may be wrong on that. Come on, eat some leftovers. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Also, always weighs too big. I'm confused. It's probably me, but can you explain, please? I'm sorry. Oh, the pond size. I mean, it could be. Oh, the pond is always way too big. Okay, that makes sense. Sam got it. I have a habit of almost immediately forgetting what I've said on these streams, so I do apologize. But yeah, they are massive, and you can't really size things down like that, I don't think either, which is what's sad about it. Skate on a pond. I mean, you guys both have work soon, so I don't know how well that would work, as in like right now. Yes. Okay, one sec. They should probably just travel here together if I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's not actually open. I didn't realize that was a thing in this game, huh? Oh. Sorry, I'm eating food. I know people don't— there are some people who don't like that, but pasta's good and I'm hungry. That's what I've got to say about that. Oh, sugar, they're gonna need stuff for the baby. Well, I'm silly. I also kind of want to finish off the fences, but this is probably more important. It's just way too new. I mean, yes, I just try not to be too rude. And to a certain degree, I just very politely say, screw you, I mean it, you know? Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Also, I actually really like the red one. It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl, they get red. Look, rocking chair. I didn't know rocking chairs came out in like Supernatural and stuff. That's okay, we don't need a rocking chair right now, but like, now I wish there was knitting in this game, but this game's already done. Why is there a scary bed? Oh, I just remembered you can stick. They can have a werewolf one because their dad's a werewolf. They're gonna get an imaginary friend. Okay, I'm way too excited about this. Honestly, the weirdest thing about the imaginary friends, though, is the fact that they can grow up. You can bring them to be like real Sims, and then you can get them to date. Bit weird, you know, as they were a toy to begin with. But hey, also, this is a really fun object, so they're getting this as well. Although I'm pretty sure it can start a fire, so oops. Oh, that's really cute. We'll get the one that actually looks like plastic, shall we? What else do we need for the child? Oh, Snowy the Snow Bear. That's so cute. Okay. I need to stop. Oh my god, yes. I will eventually put a second, eventually I'll cut these two off into separate rooms, but while it's a kid, like, it doesn't really need to be. And the 2 rooms will most likely just be like, boom, and then boom. And that'll be enough for the upstairs, really. Although I suppose I could just do it now, although I don't know if I have enough room for the walls. Like, if I have enough simoleons for the walls. I won't have enough doors, that's fine. We can just keep it like this. It'll give them a little bit more space anyway. In addition to that, we actually are gonna need a high chair, which I'm gonna... Should I shove it downstairs? Oh, a potty. 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 Okay, I do have enough for it. Honestly, the blue just fits in this room better. Not that anything fits in this room very well. There we go. That's fixed now. What else? Also, fun. I forgot your adults are in this game. It's really weird that I think that's fun. But like, it's just one of those things where it's like, that makes it feel more real. And a high chair was the other thing. I wonder if it's in the chairs. I'm clicking through these like a weirdo. Oh, it'll actually be in the kid stuff, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Success. Also, one of my favorite chairs was this freaking... Can you not put them on the table anymore? That feels a little sad that it's just over there. Okay, well... I suppose it makes sense. Oh, I don't know if this sim can walk by there, though. Decisions are being made by sundown. Sorry. I think down here we're gonna match it. I don't know if this is gonna do this very well. But we can figure it out. Oh, almost! Look at that. A very old and kind of annoying to clean thing. We should probably add another chair here as well, just for the sake of when this kid ages up. Okay, never mind, the chair will actually have to go there. Honestly, this house isn't looking too bad. I think what I could use is maybe like a little, okay, April, don't finish your sentences. A little bookcase. Honestly, it could probably also just use like... Can I not put things under here? That's a little sad that it won't fit one step. Now it will fit. Not that the Sims could use it, definitely, but it should be able to fit in that little slot, and it doesn't make sense to me that it couldn't. So now it can. Cool. And this is where creator style becomes a little laggy, so we're going to try not playing it too much. I must say, creator style really did make having less objects more of a viable option. More choices. Okay, that's gonna have to be it. Did he not even manage to get his writing skill up? I am saddened by you. Oh, I suppose he's barely got the skill in the first place. What level are you at? How are you? Oh, you're only at 2. That's fair then. I can appreciate that. He should be going to work. I don't know where his job is, so... It's not your work hours. What do you mean? It's a Monday. Since when didn't he have work today? Okay then. Sorry about me always awkwardly sitting up, by the way. Just watch TV, I guess. Okay, her energy's nearly up as well, so that's honestly really good for her. She normally doesn't get to go to bed. I'm gonna take these few moments of silence to that sounded really weird. I'm gonna eat some pasta. Where is my mouse? Okay. Mood. Toilets are hard. I get it. Oh, it's just clogged. That's fine. I understand you're having a hard time. You're pregnant. You know. God, your skills are high. I was not aware. Is he childish? No. This isn't even- how is that a cheap TV? Since when? He's almost nearly an adult. He's not. Got herself a little bit of a young boy. Okay, how about you just come here and, like, serve some food? So then you're not as angry, maybe? Oh, I always have a habit of sliding down my chair. It's a bad habit. Wait, if they both have the day off, why don't we actually take them to, after she's made this food, I'll stick it in the fridge. And we'll go ahead and get them to... I forgot they had ponds right outside their house. What are you mad about? Disgusted. Why are you trying to work out so much when you're pregnant? I know, like, exercise for pregnant people is, like, quite good, but at the same time... Oh, is she not able to... The pond is too small. What? Wrong. Okay, well, guess where we're going then? Is this pond too small? Both come in ice skate. Ah, she can't do it because she's pregnant. Imagine being so inhabilitated because you're pregnant. I suppose it makes complete sense as to why you wouldn't ice skate when you're pregnant. You know, the whole easy to fall over thing. Honestly though, just give it a second, the shoes need to change. There we go. It's so fun to me that they can skate on the pond. Also, here's a fairy. Angus, you became a... Sorry, Angus. Agnes. Aw, she's speaking to the plants. Bless her, your phone is so annoying me. Can't you answer it? Who are you? Molly French. Molly French was one of my favorite Sims in this game as well. In addition to like Zelda May, I really like Zelda. Like, I loved her, you know. Sorry, I'm currently getting the final bit of my pasta bowl out. That's why I'm looking down while speaking, which always feels weird. I don't look to the camera. Because then it just feels even more like I'm speaking to myself. Oh, it's another werewolf! Friendly, introduce yourself, you know. Werewolf to werewolf. Jocasta Bachelor, who the heck? Did Michael Bachelor get, like, married? No! Oh, I didn't realize that was her name. That's his mum. That's Michael Bachelor's mum. Also, it's funny that I'm saying Michael Bachelor instead of, you know, Bella Bachelor. Also, what is the point of ice skating? If you're just gonna fly, like, why? What was, why? Is she still making marks? No, okay, that's fine. That's fine, as long as she's not making marks on the floor. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and head home, because there's really no point for him to be out. What else can we do? Honestly, the other big thing that came with, like, The Sims 3... I forgot there was, like, a mini beach. I used to always come to the beach and have, like, my Sims have a wedding at the beach. It just felt right. Also, why is some, like... Kid, Edmund. This is not... It's not summer. Also, can you imagine what it'd be like? Oh, is she in labor? She's in labor. Didn't realize she was in labor. Okay, one sec. Let's have her go to the hospital. Maybe she'll do better there. Aw, look at her. Honor, you come in. Oh, do I need to click on her? Okay, one sec. Engineer a baby? Excuse me, you have a kid. You're meant to be going to the hospital with your wife. Are you not gonna come here? He's not gonna come. Oh, he is, okay. Oh god, a new baby boy! I prefer female Sims because I actually have a single clue on how to decorate them. But we can handle a baby boy. It'll be fine. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with him. Why? I hate not having a one thing the Sims 4 did good on was having a randomizer as a fictional link to this high challenge. Let us quickly get a boy name generator, please. Okay, here we go. Just write me some baby names. Too many. Okay, you are a terrible generator. I just want random names, please. I'm not calling the baby Boris. You will always do this, and I do not want to call a baby Boris. Thank you. Why do I want the most popular boy names? Like, I just want random boy names, please. Jude. Oh, I never realized. Okay, I'll be honest, I never realized that was a guy's name. I am not. Sorry, I currently have the random baby generator name. I may end up just going for Jude because it has been suggested and I feel bad. Sam will always try and say Boris and I will always say no. Honestly, I've redone this a few times and Jude is far more better than any of the things that have just come up, so we're calling him Jude. Jarvis. Be a bit like a bit of Iron Man in the Avengers, you know. But Jude was your first one. If you had to pick Jude or Jarvis, that's the real answer. Because Jude is typed, but I can change it to Jarvis. Which one do you prefer, Casually Vintage? Do. Okay. We'll go with Jude. Also, hi Jude. Okay. Oh, why did you have to have a good pregnancy? Wow. There's some traits. Oh, thank you. I don't really want... I feel like I've randomized it to 2 very nice traits, so... I know! Why did you have a good pregnancy where I actually got to pick the traits? I feel bad doing, like, having, like, 2 really good... Disciplined and friendly... Brave and artistic? We could go with, like, an arty sim, I guess. Honestly, there are so many traits. The fact I'm not looking through them is a little bit sad. I'm happy for Brave, which they could theoretically get from their mom because she was a firefighter. And then Artistic, which kind of comes from their dad as he was a writer, but he ended up going to more of the painting side, like an illustrator. Okay, yeah, that works as a story. Oh no, are they a werewolf? I say oh no, I'm not too bothered by if they are, but I didn't realize the Bab would be a werewolf. The Bab's a werewolf. Yay! That's fine. It's actually really not an issue, to be honest. River's having a time. Nick Alto is a fairy! Oh, please tell me he has a little bee wings. That would be actually really funny. Bee wings, bee wings. Not that I'll actually be able to even check that, but we'll have to, like, go bother him at his house. Okay, Jude, you can go ahead and go in the crib for now, while your mom goes ahead and eats some leftover waffles. I feel like the babies and toddlers in The Sims 3 honestly not too hard to deal with. For the most part, if I be honest, I don't really remember. Do. Aw, look at Connor making food. I also really do want to go ahead and check to see if Nick has a bee wings, but we'll do that another time. I must say, I don't remember what the colour is for witches. Toddlers, I must say, I think the toddlers are quite well done in The Sims 4. Like, then again, I think a lot of the time the life stage of a toddler is a little bit annoying just generally. Babies in The Sims 4 are a bit boring though. They just kind of stay there and you don't get to do anything with them. One thing that is very fun in this game actually is, oh, the baby is crying. don't know if it's... Sorry, I've got like hiccups. Prams! The full moon where everything goes green. This pram is so expensive, but I don't know if we'll even take them on a walk later, so I'm gonna leave it for now. But maybe another time. We don't have a lot of simoleons, and honestly, I am a little worried with not having enough money to pay for the bills, because I don't remember how much they are. Umbrellas! Okay, sorry. Swings. There's not much room around here for stuff. Oh, I have move objects, so I was wondering why that worked. There was a beekeeping box in this game? I actually didn't know that. A seesaw? Little bit American stroller, isn't it? Sorry. I am very much British here. It is very much a pram. Or a pushchair. This is a pushchair. So fun fact, I did child development at GCSE level. And we were specifically told, this is a pushchair. This is the definition of a pushchair. As in, it's basically a seat that you push. It's called a roller. That's a weird name for it. And then this is technically also a pushchair unless it came out. A pram is the one that's like straight. I can't think of it in my head, but you can have a pushchair pram like in the same thing, but the pram is specifically like the one where the kid lays on their back and it's facing you. Whereas a pushchair is one where the kid is facing away from you and it is a chair, basically. Weird things you learn in stuff like child development. A lot of weird things that you learn. Some of which aren't necessarily probably appropriate to talk about on stream, so I'm not going to. I'll tell you about push prams, I was gonna say, push chairs and such, and that's kind of the limit of it. Ice scotch. What about the carrier? Is in like the carrier. It is kind of just called a carrier, from my understanding. You can have. I'm assuming we're still talking like about babies. A lot of the time, they typically end up being something you can take off of a pushchair or pram, depending on the style of either of them, and they are essentially just the carry version of it. I don't even know how to explain it. A lot of the time they turn into car seats from what I found. Or prams and pushchairs can also turn into a car seat. They're super useful. Prams and pushchairs are also very expensive. Prams especially, depending on which sort of pram you want. You are so loud. Please go away. Sorry, I am talking to the zombie, not anyone on the stream. I apologize. That sounded very angry. Come on, where is it? I know I got it. I'm looking for the pea shooter. I think that's what it's called. I know it's in Supernatural, so I suppose it would help if I just go. I was one of the very lucky few who got I saved lucky few, but I don't know how many people got the thing. Who got the pea shooter, which was a Plant vs. Zombies thing that was limited edition to Supernatural. Bunk beds. Sorry. That is fair enough. I don't even think there's a way to turn off the zombies in the game, which is mildly infuriating. I also don't know where this went. Not by function, it's not decor. I mean, it's technically a plant. I don't know where it is. It's so weird to me that there's not, seeing as you can turn off like every other occult type, barring zombies. I'm a bit weird as in, like, you can get rid of the full moon, yeah. You can choose which phase it's always on and such. I do feel weird about getting rid of, like, mechanics that feel kind of main because they happen regularly, like the amount of times you've had a full moon at this point. Then I'm just a bit weird. I mean, I suppose not, but like they're close enough for me to like. They're like one of the ones that you'd want to turn off because, like, while it's fun playing with the rest of them, zombies you can't really play with them anyway. There's not much you can do with them. I thought the baby was okay. Never mind. The baby's not crying anymore. Oh, I'm on the wrong sim. No wonder why they can't go to sleep. Are you not even tired? Oh, you are? Okay, let me just take you to the blue first. But like, they're the ones that you would think you would want to turn off, you know? Like, wow. They're annoying. They're really loud as well, like, significantly louder than, like, the rest of the game, too, which is weird to me. Let her go into the toilet. I don't know why we're looking at her going into the toilet, but why not, I guess? Yeah. The zombies versus plants thing is a little bit daft. I think that's what you're talking about anyway. I think that may have been one of the only reasons why zombies were added, because they had a bit of a brand deal with them. Or I suppose it'd be more of a collaboration. Which is fair enough. Like, they've done it a bunch with The Sims 4, and they did it quite a bit with The Sims 3 anyway. So there was the Plants vs Zombies, and to be fair, it was only limited edition. I think the zombies still existed, but they also had Katy Perry Sweet Treats. That was a weird one, to be honest. Even I sit there and I brought it because I was like, I must have every pack when I was younger, and it was like a Christmas present probably, and it was just one of those things where it's like, wow, this has a lot of stuff I'll never use unless I'm in the singer career, which, to be honest, I don't play too much. I do kind of want to just play through a bunch of the careers in The Sims 3 that we don't yet have, really, which was how this started. I just wanted to play the firefighter career, and then I've actually started a family because just playing the career, especially this career, where you can very easily miss things, felt a bit silly, so we've got a little family now. Want to throw a birthday party for Jude? Okay, let us sleep. Well, baby, what is going on? I'll give you a bottle, how about that? Connor, move, go here, thank you. Come on, let us give you a bottle. It's okay, baby, don't worry. Don't worry. Aw, bless you. Let me snuggle, let me play with you. Wow. We now have like 4 zombies on our lot. Luckily, wolves can't eat babies. However, that would be very funny. I don't mean funny. Not actually, but like, you know what I mean. I hope. You probably don't. I'm gonna stop speaking for a couple seconds and reevaluate. Dad Wolf wanted Mum to deal with it. Wolf could scare baby. Right, go away, zombies. You're very loud. You've woken my baby. I'm done with yours. Okay, baby's fine now. Go back to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, my dear baby. Have a bath. You're hairy. Also, one of the fun things that I actually really enjoy about Sims 3 is when they added body hair. It made Sims going from like kind of looking all the same to now some of us have body hair. And I thought that was honestly kind of fancy. And we don't have body hair in The Sims 3 yet. Sims 4. I meant 4. I must say, one of the issues with playing a lot of the old games on stream is I find myself speaking a lot about how The Sims 4 doesn't have this, The Sims 4 doesn't have that. And, like, it's all fair enough, it doesn't have these things. But sometimes I feel like it's the only thing I can think to talk about. And I need to get better. And not just talking about that. Another one, you guys are having happy memories about being brought back to life. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not valid, it's just one of those things where it's like, I wish I could think of something else to talk about. But at the minute, like, unluckily for us, I decided to have a sim have a baby, and it ate into her work. Like, she ain't gonna have work for 3 days. 1, 2, 3. So her next day of work is Friday. The whole point of this is to play through the firefight career. Okay, you clean that. I'm actually excited for the baby to be a toddler. I kind of want them to have another kid, but I also can't bother have her go through pregnancy again. He also wants a girl, so I'd like to have a girl the next time. If I get her pregnant. Do you know what? I might as well get her pregnant now while she's not at work for 3 days anyway. Like, might as well not waste the day. Days. No, relax. Ignore, leave, relax. I wished for you to do the do, you know? Okay. You guys are both on a bed. Can you, like... Sniff inappropriately? Okay, I think we're having trouble because he's in his werewolf form. Yes, that is a thing in The Sims 3, and actually all the Sims games, but, you know... I can't remember which ones in The Sims 3 it is, though. 3, through the gender. If you want to be a boy, we're gonna want to eat watermelons! Also, I really don't know why they're not woohooing right now. It makes me honestly kind of sad. I think it may be because the kid's in the room, but they can, like, have a normal woohoo. Woohoo! Why has it got an exclamation mark from it? Like, what? Can you maybe not relax? Like, ah, baby cry. It's Gilly's birthday! No, she needs another baby. Oh, he's gone to work. Never mind. We're out luck that right now. Dang nabbit. Have a child with Connor. I mean, you already had a child with Connor, but we can have another one. Oh, you know what? Stop wanting to kiss him. Have another kid. Sure. Now I feel... Oh. Please answer your phone. We're gonna have you, like... No, you know what? We love falafel! Falafel is the latest food craze in town, and the bistro just can't keep up with the amount of orders that are coming in. The owner is ordering from anyone who can make a good amount of homemade falafel. Go to Egypt to buy a frick off. I don't have the money to go to Egypt right now. Come on. Frickin' heck. Go to Egypt. Buy the recipe. How about you do that? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. She's just sleepy. I feel like the baby could be doing more right now. Like, you're just like a little... What does he look like? A little sausage? Oh. I'm just breathe fast, checking through the power. Okay, yeah, sure. It will give you a bottle, snuggle you, or play with you, you know, it'll be cute. And then you should almost be back from work at this point. And I suppose you will have to read the thing he asked you to read. Read the journalism book. Oh, it'll be actually in his inventory. That should be fine. Try for baby. Why have you got so many people to try for a baby that isn't your wife? What? Are you still crying? You're also not- You hungry? Go eat some food. Hope the baby isn't crying and that's just happy guggles. I don't know why it's gone into like a singing tune. Because it's kind of annoying, I imagine. Let's go ahead and mop up the puddles. Now you can use that and you can also take a bath. Connor, you earned so little money today. In addition, would you like to... Oh my god, I clicked on like too many things. Why can you only woohoo? What is going on? Okay, he's stressed. Did you clog the toilet? You did. I like how in this game you clog the toilet and then like you could call a technician for it. Oh. I want to know why. Like, why can he only not, like... Why can you not woohoo with your wife? Give her the best life. Sorry, I just sang Hamilton. And I don't even think it's, like, a song that was, like, on the thing either. On the official Broadway cast song. Where's this going, Sam? Okay. I think I read that wrong and it just looked like you were gonna say something else. I mean, I guess. Okay, what can you do for me, doll? To be honest, you might as well work out. Because you've been wanting to get your little skill up. Soon you won't be able to fit into that. How do you feel about it? To be fair, the workout video isn't from The Sims 2. I feel like they probably could have done that in The Sims 2 though. It never really clicked to me that not all of them were done in The Sims 2 or whatever, vice versa. What do you need now? Are you hungry again or are you just a bit lonely? I don't know if you can actually- oh, you can click on the baby to find out what's wrong. They are hungry and their social is low. Look at me guessing. Guessing it all correctly. Well done, me. Honestly, I suppose it's just getting used to The Sims, for babies with... Oh, it's her birthday. Oh, that might have been why, because it's literally her birthday. Oh, you do need a bath, never mind. Gilly's now fully mature. Sounds like such a weird statement. Can you have a baby now? No. Eat moment kiss. Woo! Aging up. Don't we just like getting older, you know? Having new responsibilities. You just like, you smell love. Please go have a shower. I mean, in this heat, wouldn't we all... Do not underestimate my ability to break things. You're a bit of a clumsy one. Gosh. Try for baby, try for baby. The nice thing that I do appreciate with The Sims 3 is they don't have all the awkward cutscenes that when they come on stream you're just like... I feel awkward when the woohoo cutscene from The Sims 2 pops up when I'm playing it on stream. I'm just like... I do not see. Not in my eyes. Does not exist. See, I was pretty sure I could, but I always forgot about them when starting to stream, and then I've never been able to actually find it on my own. So I just kind of was like, it's fine, I'll just joke about it and hope people who are not too young are watching this. Because, like, it was brought to my attention that The Sims 2 I think was a 16 plus age rating, and I was like, oh, oops. These are technically mature streams. Well, that's a mod that I forgot was in this game. Let's ignore that. Okay, she really needs to, like, before I take her to the groceries to, you know, buy a bunch of watermelons. Sounds a little weird, not gonna lie. Also, I would be having mac and cheese at 3 AM. That does usually go by me. And again, I did actually technically have a second dinner today. You know, like a second breakfast, if you know that reference. But then again, I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to say that reference because I very much fell asleep during all of the Lord of the Rings films. Is it really only a teen? See, I have a feeling... Okay, I thought my game lagged then. Okay, I've just paused it for a second. I have a feeling... So I didn't play PC until... the PC version until I was... I mean, I'm 20 now, so really until I was 20. But the... I played The Sims 2 on the PS2, and I don't know what the rating was for that one. See, on the PS2 it was 12 plus. So yeah, I played that one, and even then I was technically too young to play it, but when I first started playing it. See, I'm in England, so I can't imagine the age range being too different between the US and England. But I'm shocked that on the PC version of The Sims 2 is actually that low. I was shocked that it was a 16 plus because I just assumed all the Sims games were like around like 12, maybe max of 13. And to hear it was 16, I was like, oh. But having played the game quite a bit, I was like, yeah, no, this makes sense. It's very raunchy in comparison, to be honest. It just is. Oh wait, she needs to sleep. Why can she not sleep? Oh, she can't sleep while Jude's crying. I mean, I can say I generally don't know much about ratings, just like age ratings. Like, I don't know the intricacies of why something is something else. I honestly have no idea. Oh, the baby is still crying. What is wrong? You're hungry, you need your diaper changed. Okay, you picked them up, and now I'm really struggling to actually click on them. Oh, okay, I didn't actually want to put you in the crib, but that's fine. Okay, you're going to be really tired when you go to work, and that's not going to be very good. To be fair though, there are actually beds at her place of work, so it'll be fine. We need to go to the groceries so she can actually, when she gets her bump, we will feed her with watermelons. Yeah, it is watermelons. I can't get watermelons. There we go. I always get 3, just in case. She's not yet... Oh, glitchy CC. Oopsie. Okay, before she goes off to work, I will actually just come in here and have her do an extreme sleep. The only issue I've just realized is they're gonna have 2 kids. They really don't really, that is great English. They don't have much room up here, and I don't really fancy converting this, like, area up right now. Keep getting notifications. Oh, baby crying. Your mother needs sleep, darling. Oh, she still oh, I forgot. She doesn't even have work, so that's fine. Although I really would love if you could, like, the social goes down so quickly. Snuggle, snuggle, play with, maybe another snuggle. Oh, my computer is producing so much heat right now. They currently don't have a lot of money, I don't think. That's the only thing about moving to another place. And I kind of like their little, like, cottage that they've got going on. I've spent a lot of time doing it. I'd have to... Ooh, you know what? How about we take a trip into... Okay, firstly, we'll save, because I have been going for 2 hours. So, I better save. Because imagine losing 2 hours of progress. Cree. But what we'll do is we'll hop into, like, the neighborhood view, and we'll quickly have, like, a peek around of the different, like, places and stuff that there is available and how much they cost. Okay, I know it says I've only been streaming for an hour on there. The stream crashed earlier, of which I played for about 20 minutes. And I was a little late going to live. I usually stream between 8 PM and 11 PM BST time. That's British Summer Time, by the way. So, the uptime... the uptime is correct, but wrong. Look. It's because I do try and save regularly simply because of the one time I lost 16 hours worth of progress by accidentally over-saving, and I always make sure to save in a good place. So, what is a flat? It's an apartment. Pond-centric, that's fancy. Let's go have a look at what this looks like. Oh, did I try to change lot type? I meant to just go into build, there we go. They're called flats in the UK, it's fun. So this has quite a, like, it has 2 bedrooms, and honestly, why it's so long, also this is one of my other favourite houses, and I usually delete this area just so you could just, like, go on the pond. Then again, we say because it's flat, but we saw a flat that was being sold as a flat, but it had 2 floors. Bit weird. This would also be fun to try and build, despite the fact you can't really have a pond. So, I think, yeah, most houses are 2-story. Yes, it is usually a bungalow. This is also a funky little house. We'll have to... They all only have 2 bedrooms. Is the slight problem with these. This is also a very big house again. It feels just massive. This room really could be split in 2, but you wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, like, yeah, but it was being sold as a flat, which is the weird thing, that one that we saw. We saw it and we were like, why has it got 2 floors? England's quite hilly in a lot of places, but we also just have a lot of tall houses, to be honest. Where else could we move into? Like, there's that. This is a weird house that, like, these two I would always be like, I don't know which one I prefer. Yeah. To be honest, for the longest time, I really got into the habit of saying apartment instead of flat, mainly because of watching a lot of media. It always freaked me out that there was just a random apartment that didn't really have any space. This does have 3 bedrooms, but it's also very big and unnecessarily so. All the houses are very big in this game. A flat connected to another. Right. Sorry. I did a lot of brain thinking just there after I said right, and didn't say any words, so that felt a little bit weird. That connected to another. So like, as in they're like neighboring buildings, and 2 people have that, like they're 2 people's different places of home. That was a weird sentence. There's a lot of different names for things though. There's things like a maisonette, which is essentially a house that was brought and then redesigned to be 2 flats. And usually they have different doors going to each one. You have houses that are detached and semi-detached, or attached. Oh, what is it? What's the word? What is it? It's annoying because I'm not right. It's not townhouses. It's not, I mean, it technically is a townhouse, but it's got another word for it that I think it begins with a T. And my brain keeps saying like terrain houses, but that's not what it is either. I really wish I remembered the word I was trying to think of. Terrace houses, where it's houses just basically in a row, which honestly is a weird thing as well. There's many names for things, and to be honest, it's just, yeah, terraced. Yeah. Honestly, it was annoying because the only thing that was going through my head as I tried to remember what the word was I know this word in German. Not that I could remember it in German in the moment, but I just remembered knowing that I knew it in German at some point, which was very frustrating. Yeah, you are a little bit behind. However, I do appreciate the help there. Oh, are you not going to throw up? Is that not what's happening? I mean, it makes sense though when you're on a less than good internet connection as you are using my data. Okay, she did throw up, good. I'm very proud of you for actually, you know, with your morning sickness and stuff. Because I don't condone throwing up for no reason. Okay, people? Is the baby here? Okay, yeah, it's just asleep. It's fine. Oh, yeah, she got promoted! I'm just trying to think, like, I could technically have both of them in this one room, and they'd actually kind of have enough space to exist in one room. The other way is to give them and then make this room bigger and actually not have this side bit, but that side bit is what makes it look fun and fancy, you know? I know obviously we were literally just looking at places we could move, but I don't really know if they'd have enough money to move. Speaking of which, sure. We could actually just try and move. Real estate and travel agency, move within this neighborhood, please. Baby's in very bad mood. You hungry like the wolf. Make baby be okay. Have the baby feel better today. Sing the baby all the way. Okay. So if we sold the furniture house, where are we actually able to move into? This is 82,000 and I don't even think we have anything close to that. Like, we only have enough to move into here. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough money to move currently. Fortunately, she's also extremely hungry. Waffles, please. Just thinking about work, how sweet. Jude turned into a werewolf, apparently. I was not paying attention to Jude turning into a werewolf. Hungry like the wolf. You also kind of need a bath. Not gonna lie to you. Have time to move about. Speaking of needing a bath, I'm gonna very quickly go to the bathroom and I will be right back. Just give me 1 moment. I should make sure I pause my game before I pop off actually, otherwise that could be disastrous. Oh, I went to the wrong screen. Lol. Be right back, give me a few seconds. Hi. You missed kind of nothing, probably, because I went to the bathroom. Let me get back to the correct screen, shall we? I also went and got ahead of the show. I realized I was like, I went to the bathroom with a bit of shortbread in my mouth. I also went and got a bit of shortbread that I baked today. Because I've left them out on the side. I burnt them a little bit, it was kind of sad. Welcome back. Like I said, didn't really miss anything. I also went away. I don't. Pepper Jacks? Now that I've said it, it sounds really familiar. Oh, it's a type of cheese. How did I not click that you said cheese earlier? Ah! Cheese is very good. Just like, I really like crumbly cheddar cheese, like very strong crumbly cheddar cheese. Kind of spicy, ooh, interesting. Honestly, low-key tempted by that, not gonna lie. Like, I want it. Right. I got distracted, one of my mates uploaded a video. Okay, back to the game. I'm here. It's fine. The cheese is good. Walmart doesn't exist in the UK. It's not a thing, I'm afraid. I wouldn't even say we have any like direct Walmart things either. That's amazing, Felina, I'm so happy for you. Felina's Jelly Milky, by the way. Best mate. Does it really? I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Walmart owns Asda. Cheddar's good. Sam's a weird one though. He likes rubber cheese, as in he likes mild cheese. But I'm very happy for you, Polina, because dairy is just not good for you. From what I've seen, Walmart's a massive, yeah. American cheese is fun too. I mean, I'm sure it is. We probably have your cheese, like the same sorts of cheese. We just don't have the same shops. And we might also not have the exact same names for things. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that, like, we don't share exactly the same. Oh, it's typically rubbery, is it? I mean, I honestly think, okay, the phone is annoying me. Please stop calling. Thank you. I just have a thing, like, I think my hate for like rubbery cheese comes from Baby Bells, and I know a lot of people love Baby Bells, but I literally, like, I as a kid, I loved cheese. Like, cheese would be the thing I would eat every day, always, you know? And I full on remember biting into a Baby Bell and spitting it out. Dairy does say no to you, Polina, yeah. It's not real cheese though, you've heard it's like cheddar, but it's heavily processed. Right, okay. At least you're self-aware about it. At least that. Hi, Scormos13. I apparently didn't figure out the rest of the sentence I was going to say before I started the sentence. I do find that like Sims 3 doesn't get streamed too often, which makes sense, I suppose, in the world of, you know, people either like The Sims 4 or they prefer The Sims 2. You don't mind her? Oh, don't mind her. Oh. I'm very confused. I'm assuming this is because I've said bad things about rubbery cheese. Hunger, Baga. But hello, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like the Sims stream. One sec, I've just taken a bite of a cookie. Well, it's technically a biscuit. Yeah, I don't mind the Sims 4 streams either. To be honest, Sims 4 was a lot of what I watched on Twitch. I do also play The Sims 4. I play all the Sims at this point other than the first one. And I also stream other things, by the way. I don't just play The Sims 3, I will make that. I will say that. This is the second time I think I've streamed Sims 3, to be honest, properly. Yeah. I hope that you'll be able to run it on your PC and stuff. So this is shortbread. It probably isn't as good. I'm currently testing out, playing with a recipe to make my mum some shortbread. She's pregnant. This is my second batch of it because I'm playing with a recipe at the minute that didn't go very well. Takeoff13, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. But my mum really wants shortbread with dry strawberries in it. So I kind of promised to it, and the original recipe I made was a bit like not very good. I had to add a lot more flour to it. So I've been playing with the recipe, which is really risky, but I am experimenting. So this is what came out today. So earlier I was helping mod one of my mate's streams and also trying to watch someone else's stream at the same time because I really wanted to see like one of their streams. And my timer, like my last timer where this was like the final minutes of this time, like of the shortbread being in, went off. I immediately forgot that it went off because both of them were ending. And then it got a little burnt. Oh, I don't know that exactly, but from Sam's experience, some of it didn't burn. It was weird. Like none of it technically burned. It just overbrowned essentially. But it was weird because, for example, the one I'm currently eating, for the most part, is perfect, and some of the other ones were just fully like not charred, as I've said. Magic shortbread indeed. It was really weird because, like, the top of the oven, which typically is the hottest area of an oven because heat rises, obviously, like, the ones that were on the top were the ones that didn't overbrown. How does this make sense? It really doesn't. I'm very confused by it. Of course you would recommend AMD Ryzen 3000 series. You've been recommending it to like everyone you know at the minute. It's kind of funny to me. Okay, they're sleeping again. I always forget that I'm playing a game. Yeah, you can call us by our first names. It doesn't bother me. There's like, for the most part, and Sam goes by Sam generally. I actually don't go directly by my username. Like, my username will always be Fiamish, but because it's just such a weird name that, like, most people don't know how, like, every time I enter in a stream, I'm like, hi, and they try and say my username, they're like, Fiam? It's not a very good username for people to recognize it. Ovens are weird. Yeah, as long as it ain't rude, not a problem. And at the end of the day, you know, it's our names. Sorry about the clap, that was probably so loud. Call Sam Rock! I was gonna make the joke, but it's funnier that you made it, Pluto. Supreme Overlord. I don't even think I've ever seen Sam make a waffle. I still don't get this joke about The Rock. I'm very confused about this joke about The Rock. Oh. When is the baby due to age up? Oh, today. Can you make me one right now? He is a rock, he is. I don't get it, but he's decided. You're actually going to make a waffle? How? Are you just gonna make me a pancake? Am I just gonna receive a pancake? Yeah, you can't really type if you leave, but I suppose that's more of a you problem than a me problem. I say it as if I don't want him chatting with everyone. It's up to you, you don't actually have to make one. It's scientifically proven that anyone named Sam can make a delicious waffle. Oh, his clatters in the kitchen from your microphone. Oh, Polina, so basically, Polina, the day after we moved into our new flat, she came over, decided she really likes to clean and started cleaning, our plates and cutlery and stuff. Because we had just moved in, so it all needed washed because it had been in boxes because of stuff. Because they had been in boxes for 6 months, basically. And Sam got all this stuff out, and he was like, you had Polina to clean all your stuff. And I was like, she didn't clean all of it, just a lot of it. You do just need a waffle iron. We do not have one of those, so this is the thing. How are you gonna make a waffle without a waffle iron? When you can find a boot to get the shape. That would be disgusting. Where has the boot gone? Why would I want to eat something that's on a boot? Polina. No. The flat is mostly set up. To be fair. Nice one, Sam. Although, Polina, at some point, you'll have to come round or something and probably end up staying the night, because I have found, okay guys, if you are under 18, if you're under your country's legal drinking age, you're not underage drink, okay, but me and Polina are over it in our country. So you'll have to come over. I found some of the alcohol I had left over. So we could have a night in or something. And have some drinky drinks. That'd be fun. But you'd have to probably stay overnight for that. Simply for the fact of if I wouldn't be able to drive you. I'm sorry, Casually Vintage. One, well, my understanding you're in the US. 2, I don't know if you're over the age of 21. 3, I doubt you can get on a plane to England right now so that you could drink if you're over 18. Bevar Rangers! I said that so bad, but that TikTok is absolutely amazing. And 3, that's a long way to travel for a drink. This cookie is making me cough. But no, I think it would be fun at some point. Did someone say Bevar Rangers? I can't say the phrase. What is wrong with me? We should have some. It's in the baking cupboard. Just go. I mean, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not encouraging that. Don't drink if you're underage. Exactly. If you're of age, that is your decision as an adult. Why do you need yogurt? You want to make... You're the one in the kitchen. Add it to the fridge. Add it to the list yourself. Oh no! I forgot about bills! I've been so... Go pay the bills, quick. We're sitting down. I'm also... I am entertaining some people. It'd be rude for me. Here's the question. Is it? I imagine it must be. Look, if you are slightly underageous, 1, don't drink. 2, don't say you're going to drink if you also are telling people you're underage. That could get you into some trouble. 3, sorry that you're in the US, because if you're 18, that's really sad. Oh gosh. Thank you, Polina. Dude, I went on a rant earlier. I don't know nothing about root beer, so I know you can get non-alcoholic root beer, which is really weird to me. Why would you call it beer? But there we go. I had a rant today about basically we were watching me and Sam were watching a Philip DeFranco video, and it was really brought to my attention about a TikToker who decided to leave university for her TikTok career. Are you taking my sofa or my TV? The TV. Or the carpet? And I was like, why would you leave school for that? Why would you leave school to start a TikTok career? Like, I understand you like TikTok, make videos, but why would you leave school that you've already started, like, already started university? Just, you've spent so much money on it already, just finish it. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the root beer stuff. Root beer does exist in the UK, I believe. I just don't hear about it a lot. It's not nearly as well known, I don't think. And he took my... Do you know how long it took me to get that 3rd chair, Repo Man? Is he still here? Oh no, he must be leaving now. Oh, we're talking about buttermilk. I missed that. Buttermilk is a weird thing that I read about a lot. It seems like it's like whenever you read half and half, where it's basically milk and like cream. We like jokingly talked about making pancakes earlier as well, which is the funny thing. I don't know why you're now making like pancake powder. British pancakes are kind of sad. I do prefer American pancakes all the way. I'm very confused by what Sam's saying about right now. You could have ice cream on it. Ice cream is sad. I'm gonna point out, because of the time zone difference, 1, we don't have a Walmart, so that just doesn't have to like work very well. 2, it is 10:30 at night. And so I don't even think any shops are open unless the Waitrose next to us is still open. You don't always. Oh, you don't need a visa. You are correct, Sam. Sam was born in America. Fun fact. Oh no, the Waitrose is closed, I'm afraid. Yeah. You just need both passports. Have fun looking for those. I think all the shops are closed. What about the Londis? What about it? I'm confused. Sam, you are very much capitals. The Londis. Oh, the shop that's like literally across the street. Oh, Polina. You are truly coming in. It closes soon at apparently 11 p.m. Why is everybody shouting? It does sound British, doesn't it? I've never seen one before, to be honest. Thank you, Polina. You are truly like the calm in the storm, you know what I mean? You keep me grounded. But no, apparently the Londis closes at 11. I don't know if it's actually open because of the current situation or not. What is a calm? Not hectic. That's the only way I can explain that. Also, I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. Is the baby gonna age up yet? Can we age up the baby? Do I have to make a 20 minutes, Sam? If you are going, I don't know what to say. Maybe if milk is cheap, buy more milk because we're kind of out of it because I had coffee. I had two, and it turns out I had a lot of milk. I like iced coffee, so it's mostly milk. Go to the Tesco isn't gonna be open, is it? Honey, the Tesco closes at 11. The Tesco Extra closes at midnight, apparently. You know I'm like very much not dressed to go out right now, right? Okay, Han, if you can find a shop that is open till midnight, just put on a t-shirt, it'll be fine. So Sam lived in the US for like 2 months, I think. He was born there and then brought back to the UK. His parents are both British. Or Welsh. I don't really know. From my understanding. I am full English. Have you done those papers yet, by the way? Speaking of, I need to send off the paperwork to my old uni to say I no longer am going there and I'm going to a different uni. Please document it. How am I gonna document it? Sam has yet to pass his test, unfortunately. I actually can drive. I am. Oh yeah, I can snap to you, Polina. I can fully drive. I have full license. It's very fun. Speaking of, I need to change my address on my license. Eek. Oh, it's gonna cost money. I think. Right. But UK, just because I know how to drive in the UK. I think I can legally drive in the US though, because I have a full license. I'm not sure. From my understanding, that is the case. As long as I have insurance. Oh yeah, it's the ugly duo of the pregnancy clothes in The Sims 3. Oh, she actually looks like she's showing emotion on her face. That is an odd sight to see. But I've only ever been in the US once, and I went to New York on a trip with my college at the time, and it was very fun. Wouldn't want to drive in New York, I'll be honest. I'd rather just walk everywhere. That seems genuinely a bit terrifying. I know there's like a lack of roundabouts in the US though, which I'm not a big fan of roundabouts, so I guess that would be nice. I mean, the states are big in the US, so I guess I'm not surprised. I only started... this is gonna sound so weird. They're coming in though. What? I don't know what that sentence means. Have I forgotten something I've said? Probably. I started traveling with like school and stuff. Oh, roundabouts, right. Are they actually? They're not fun. I failed my first test on roundabouts and almost failed my second on roundabouts. It's very fun. I don't like big roundabouts, they scare me. But, you know, have my license, I can drive, it's fine. But I've been to quite a few places. I went to Germany, Berlin, Amsterdam. I've been to New York. I actually think that's the only places I've travelled out of the UK. Aren't fun. They are great for traffic management. And they do reduce fatalities, yeah? You didn't have one on your test, but you know how to do it. I mean, that's the thing, you don't get to do everything on your test. Like, I didn't do everything on my test either. I don't think. I actually don't remember. I kind of blocked that, I think, from my brain for the most point, for the most part. Well, yeah, they are. Car damage is reduced on roundabouts and stuff. They are very good, and I understand why they exist. It's just being able to get around a roundabout is a bit scary. Didn't do parallel parking at all. I actually, so on my first test, which I failed, I did the one parking maneuver I could do really well at the time was parallel parking. I don't know why, but I just understood parallel parking. I got it, I did it well, I perfected it basically on that test, and then I failed on a roundabout. I was so sad, and I didn't then get it in my second test. I got a just pull into it, which I also thought I messed up, and turns out I'm not very good at pulling in forwards into something. I can reverse really well into parking spaces. Pulling in forwards, can't do it apparently. I always have to pull through. I am truly a weird one when it comes to driving, I found. You are hungry? It's a weird experience driving, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really weird to think about, like, when I was younger, me thinking about driving and then actually being able to drive. I was like, never thought this was gonna happen. You don't actually have your license yet. Alright, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, there's no harm in... I don't know if it works differently in the US, but there's no harm in getting your license even if you can't pay insurance. Like, you can have your license and just not drive. That's what I did it technically for a year, but it wasn't when I first passed. I don't actually own my own car. Sam has a car that I drive and I'm insured on. Because I only passed when I was 19. I've only been driving for about a year. Yeah, I imagine that's how I'll feel once I've been driving for 10 years as well. It's so weird. It just feels like wrong that I'm allowed to drive a car. Because so I started learning to drive when I was 17, but didn't pass until I was 19. I didn't have proper lessons until I was 18 in like September of 2018. I was born in the year 2000, so my age is really easy to remember, haha, to everyone else. But it's just like, I spent so long learning how to drive that it feels wrong that I can now drive on my own. The only thing you have to do is get your DMV. I don't know what it means. You have your permit. The US driving system must be a little bit different because I don't know what that means. What is that? Department of Motor Vehicles. Oh, like I'm guessing that's equivalent basically to the DVLA in the UK. Where it's basically just like, we license stuff. Huh. Okay. Fair. Oh god, people need to use stuff and I'm really not paying attention to the game today. Oh, it's a tiny wolf! Sorry. I must say, I do like driving though. So essentially, I was driving my dad's car. Well, technically my dad's and my brother's car when I first passed. And then I went off to uni and I wasn't able to take the car with me because they were selling it. And I didn't get to drive for an entire year, pretty much. It was a very sad time. I like to drive. I like being able to do things because for the longest time, I didn't have a lot of freedom to be able to get places in me with my friends and stuff. I kind of had to ask my parents to drive me to places because I lived just far enough away to where it was a little awkward to like meet up with people. And I wasn't really sure of how the buses worked in my area for a good few years because my first experience with the buses was trying to get onto a public bus to my school because I didn't actually have a school bus that went to it. And I specifically asked the bus driver, hey, can you stop at this stop please? I've never done this route before. And then they were just full on like, yeah, that's fine. And then I ended up in the town and didn't know how to get to the school from the town because I had literally been in the area for like a month, hadn't ever done this route before. And this was my third day to school where I was actually going to try it. And then I basically, because I ended up in the wrong place, I got scared of the bus until I had to start using it to college and I knew how to do that route. So it was fine. But no, driving really helped me be able to see my friends better because the bus that I had didn't run past 6 p.m. and that was not great when you wanted to go and just like chill out at someone's house until like, 8 and then get on the bus back. It was kind of sad. Anyway, driving's great. It always does bewilder me when people are like, yeah, I don't really care about driving, like I'll just use public transport. Like, yeah, fair enough, public transport is really useful, but it's just one of those skills that I feel like you should have. Baton Road busing. Sorry. Another thing I'm gonna have to search because I don't exactly know what that means. I'm assuming that it's just a type of bus in your town. Well, it looks a bit like that's a weird looking bus. Huh. I've now gotten like a lot of different okay, right. Oh, okay. It's just the name of the bus. It'd be like yeah, no, that makes sense. Sorry, my brain is just overthinking. It's fine. But no, like, for example, I have now traveled all the way from, I've done like 7-hour journeys on buses and stuff at this point. I was gonna say exact places and I realized if you're not in the UK, you have no idea probably what I'm talking about. You don't know what the bus name is. You're on buses there, yeah, no, that's fair. My longest bus journey, really, it was a coach journey technically. I've also done trains now. I know how to work trains, which is very fun, and I've done a lot of long train journeys. Because when I was at university the past year, I was very far from everyone I knew and even my family house. So I was traveling to go see Sam, who was also at university last year, and that was like a 6-hour journey. I also came down, I went down to like London. Me and my friend Polina actually, we went to go watch the Brits because she won some tickets, which was very fun. That was only a 3-hour journey on the train, but I had to get a coach back to make it for my 9 a.m. classes the next day. Which was like a 6-7 hour coach journey, which honestly, I don't get, like, I used to get really bad car sick, and like it stopped happening when I started driving. Turns out it still happens if I'm not the one driving. It wasn't a great journey back. And then I had class at 9 a.m. after getting back at 6, and I napped for like an hour or two. There was also a half-hour walk from the train station. I got back at 7, napped for like an hour, got back up, went to class, and basically slept through that class. Not even a big class, so it definitely got noticed. I don't think he cared, because I did tell him that I was going the night before. I did tell my lecturer that I was going to be very tired and probably wouldn't be able to focus in class. Nothing useful happened in the class anyway. So, we're on a Greyhound, that's the bus that goes cross country. Wow. That's cool. Buses are interesting, they're fun. Honestly, I like traveling, but at the same time, I don't like traveling. Buses are good. I'm going to be taking a bus to uni every single day, and that's an hour bus journey. I'm not driving because it's too expensive for fuel at the minute, and I haven't got a, unfortunately, because of going to university and then moving to literally the, well, I say literally, but kind of the opposite end. I unfortunately, oh, you are crying a lot. Oh my god, I need to actually feed the kid. Give me a second as I'm doing this. I don't have an actual job and I need to get one. I've actually now applied to a recruitment agency and went ahead and applied to a job that was on there. And hopefully I'll have that and we'll be able to actually, you know, get some money so I can pay for fuel and stuff. You're hungry? Go get something to eat. Please go eat. Daboo. Can I just give you? Yeah, I can just give you food. No. Oh, dang it. Never had Popeyes, but boy, every time I've seen pictures of it, I want to eat it. I want to eat it so bad. And I'm pretty sure it's just chicken, basically. And oh my god, I could go for a chicken sandwich right now. Okay, can you maybe not eat the pancakes and maybe go feed your child? Like, I know you're hungry too. So Sam, are we actually going to a shop after I finish off the stream tonight? We actually have a McDonald's not too far from here. Sam wouldn't have gone to the store yet, no. Probably, I don't think. Do you want to go? I mean, we can if you want to like get stuff, or we can just wait till tomorrow. It's really up to you. You were going on about doing it, so I assumed you wanted to get something specifically. I just need to know to make sure, to make sure, obviously, I can finish off as early with still doing the whole 3 hours. Late night adventure vibes. I do like a late night adventure. Like, one of my favorite times going out late was I finished work at 10 p.m. and then me and Polina were messaging and we were just like, hey, do you want to like go to Spoons and have a drink? and I drove, so I didn't have anything alcoholic. And then this thing that was only meant to be like an hour or like too long, basically until Spoons closed that night for the most part. We then went out to a club that was in the same town, and it would be great. And honestly, it's one of the best nights. Like, it was such a good night out. It was really weird. Thing is, it wasn't planned. Sometimes those are genuinely the best. You would drive at your... Yeah, I feel like that's something that would mess me up in America as well if I drove there. Driving on the right-hand side is so weird to me. It was such a good time. It literally was the best spontaneous night. But no, because Sam hasn't actually passed his driving, and I'm not old enough to sit next to him so he can drive. I also don't have the driving experience to do that yet. So he unfortunately just can't drive, and he can't drive alone either. Otherwise, knowing I'd get him going on trips out to the shops because I've done it so many times for him. We do use the metric system. I understand that, like, I was about to be like, it just makes more sense. But then I understand that if you've grown up learning something else entirely, like, that's obviously going to make more sense. Hey, Ray Pro, I feel like I've probably said that wrong, but I tried. I personally do think it makes more sense overall. We are half met. I don't know what you mean by that, Sam. That would also confuse you, yeah. Yeah, it is, and our body is imperial. Then again, though, you do typically find that, like, centimeters and inches in terms of, like, the body stuff, it's usually both on a, on, like... What was I gonna say? Like, if you go onto a website and you're looking for, like, the, body sizing things for clothes and stuff, like, yeah, it's also on both sides of the ruler, but if you go on a website, like, in terms of the body, they'll usually have both measurements for clothes and that. And, like, I go through phases of where, like, because, fun fact, I've been, like, in the process of losing weight. And so, like, when I was measuring myself, I'd choose, like, it'd be, do I want to go in inches or do I want to go in, centimeters? Oh, gosh. I mean, yeah, I don't think metric is too hard to understand. I get really confused by inches generally. Like, I don't understand how you can have, like an inch and a half and an inch and a quarter I can get. But anything like an inch and a sixth, I'm like, where does that fall? What does that mean? And then at that point I go into centimeters because I'm like, this makes more sense to me. Yeah, but, like, technically everything in America is kind of based off Old English stuff because, you know, the whole English invading America sort of thing. I say invading, I don't know if that's necessarily the correct term for it, but, you know. We changed. I actually think Sam watched an entire colonized. Yes, technically. We colonized it. But invade, I don't remember that. But then we freedomed. Yes, you did. But, I can't remember where I was going with this. Honestly, you say we freedomed, and then my brain thought of Hamilton the musical, so there we go. The kid needs to be taught how to walk and do things, and I'm just really not paying attention. This kid is not going to have a good life. In fact, we used Imperial because English didn't switch to metric until after we established as a colony. Oh. You just wanted less tax. Oh gosh. The English didn't want to agree with France. Yeah, that does happen. But no, I grew up with metric and I understand it. Like, I can tell inches because hair is always done in inches. Like, I want an inch off my hair thinking it's like this much, which is kind of accurate. I think an inch is about 1.2 centimeters or 1.25 centimeters. And then it's just like, oh, an inch, okay, chop. Then again, I haven't had my hair cut by a professional in many years at this point, since early 2018, I think, actually. The True British Empire just like Kingdom for me, isn't it? History is not my strong point, which is really sad because I actually nearly did history, and then instead of doing history, I did art at GCSE, which I realized I don't think GCSEs are an American thing in the slightest either. So, good luck understanding that. I don't know anything about any of it, to be honest. I wish I was more of a history buff, but it really never clicked in my brain. The most I know about is like the World Wars, to be honest. And Henry VIII. But then again, that's a very British thing to know about Henry VIII. Literally, though, putting it in it, history is a bit of a mess. Fame was declining at the time. I was about to be like, yeah, it was. And then I realized I don't actually know that as a fact in my own brain. So the more likely response should be like, oh, was it? I didn't know that. Right, okay. History's a weird thing. I say that like it's not all factual and stuff. It's weird that none of these Sims have died and I've barely been playing with them properly. As you may be able to tell, Sam is a history buff. He likes his history. America's just British Empire #2. Oh god. That's obviously kind of funny. Hong Kong. Ah. Is European based. Interesting. Hong Kong was British. No, I agree. I agree with that. You got to stay for the Africa, Sam. Until like, yeah. I remember Hong Kong being British because there's the whole thing about, at the minute, like, Hong Kong and the citizens being able to claim a British citizenship at the minute or something. I don't really remember anything I did in my history lessons in secondary school. Like, it was mostly World Wars, I'll be honest. I like I've said earlier, like, the World Wars is something that's very interesting to me just generally. I went to a few different things when I was younger that was specifically like the World Wars memorabilia and stuff, which to me is really interesting. But when it starts getting old, like older and older history, I'm just like, I don't know. Also, stuff not to do with World Wars, I guess, because it's not all necessarily old. Like 1990s wasn't that long ago. American history is mostly World War II. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Like, I guess. I don't know. Like... I mean, yeah, I guess to a certain degree. Like... Honestly, some of the stuff that I got interested in that was in primary school, by the way. Primary school is ages like... I'm trying to do the math in my head. Ages like 5, 6 to 11. Just because I realized US and UK isn't exactly the same. Egypt. I did a lot of history about Egypt and hieroglyphics and stuff. That was very fun. Very young compared to European countries. Yeah, true. See, I read a lot as a kid as well, but it was mostly fictional and maybe more about like the body and stuff. if we're talking non-fictional, I liked my fictional books. But, I mean, homeschooling might have helped as well, just generally, because when you get homeschooled, it's at the theme of, I guess, your parents. I went to public school. Also, how long have they been doing this for at this point? America's way less talking to back Europe at the time. Oh, you then Europe. It's honestly all just a little interesting to me. Like, I don't know much about it, so I'll be honest, you may not get much in return for saying history at me. I'll just be like, oh wow. And unfortunately that's as much as I can input for most of the part, which makes me feel a little awkward because I wish I could be more a part of the conversation, but frickin' it. Learn to walk! Well done! That's the most interesting thing that's happened recently. You should talk, because that needs to happen as well. But yeah. Most of my knowledge is in media, but not as in like media, like watching shows and TV, more in the behind the scenes of how things work and why shots are used and ruining watching TV for myself, and art generally, not like actual art pieces and stuff. I don't know, to be honest. 2020 might be, like, I don't know if it's gonna, in like years down the line, will it really be mentioned any more than like any other like COVID breakout, you know? You wanna play this game but you need to fix your computer first. Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it? Like, it's one thing in the way, but then you end up being too lazy to do that one thing. But yeah, what happened to your computer? What? Shop? I was waiting to actually be streaming for Tiny is just, it is a bit of bad luck in it, let's be honest. I know, about the shop. I was waiting to actually be, so that I'll actually have 3 hours worth of stream. Which will be in like 5 minutes because of the earlier stream that crashed. It was like 22 minutes long. Also, yes, if you need any help with like computer stuff, there are 2 people who are very knowledgeable in my Discord about it. Sam being the main one that's probably easiest to get in contact with on there. But yeah, feel free to join my Discord. We chat and stuff sometimes. I say sometimes because it is sometimes at the end of the day. But you can post things in there and I'm likely to respond, so there we go. But yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been playing the game too much today. The chat has been incredibly interesting. Oh, this is our baby. I was like, who are you? Your monitor is older than you. Dang. See, I got a new PC in 2018, and my first PC was actually I got in 2018, and it's still basically the exact same, other than having another 4TB hard drive put into it, because I needed space to put all of my stuff in. So I have a lot of it. Oh, baby girl! Who wants to name the baby girl? Give me baby names. That sounded really like, give me baby names or else. But no, feel free to offer some girl baby names. And if you manage to do that, probably, and Sam, don't say Boris. I said that too late, clearly. Maya. Aw. Or Maya or Maya. How do we pronounce it? Because I said Maya. I think that's because though my name's April and I just assume everything is a month. Swayze. That a name? I've never heard of that. That's such a different name. Yeeta. Annalise. Oh, Annalise from Princess and the Pauper Barbie. Okay, I feel like I got memed by Swayze almost, but then again, I'm looking at it and it's just like, actually, this is a name, so maybe I'm wrong and I'm just uncultured. Also, Yuta is very fun. Yeah, like Maya, yeah. I'm tempted, like, I like Maya, but I'm also very tempted to go Annalise because the way I recognize that name is Patrick's. The way I recognize the name is specifically from Princess and the Pauper Barbie edition, so I may have to go Annalise. I think. I do like Maya. That may end up being a option for another time. I think, to be honest, eventually I'll need to add in a little like point reward thing for baby names, or just names generally, and I'll have a whole list eventually. But I'm gonna go with Annalise. And in that, I feel like she needs to be Jezebel. That's actually kind of a cute name. I clicked it now. We've got Annalise. I feel like she needs to love the outdoors because I am very much going straight to Princess and the Pauper. I'm so sorry if you haven't watched it, but it is very much my memory. She's also a bit of a genius in the movie. Like, the other thing I'd probably want to give her is, like, good singer, because, you know, that's her whole shtick. I know you can rename babies at the hall, I'm just lazy. Oh, is she gonna be a werewolf as well, or not? Why are all the kids werewolves? There's only meant to be like a 50% chance. Oh no! And with the new baby being born, unfortunately that's actually gonna have to be the end of the stream, I'm afraid. Because if we do want to go to the shop, then we gotta get going. But thank you so much to everyone who's popped by and who chatted during the stream, because honestly, it's been a lovely stream full of chats and very little playing games. But thank you so much for stopping by and following and all that stuff. I can't appreciate it more. And even if you've been here and you've just been a silent viewer, like, buy all the syrup. Even if you have been here as a silent viewer, like, thank you as well, because at the end of the day, just being and just watching helps me out. So thank you guys all so much, and I'll be back tomorrow. I stream Monday through Saturday, 8 PM to 11 PM BST typically. That may be changing in the future, just because of other commitments that I'm probably going to be having. But yes, Milk too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 PM. No idea what I'm streaming because I make a decision like the minutes before. But yes, thank you so much, and bye-bye.